Are you managing your wholesale relationships in spreadsheets or just juggling too many tools? What if I told you there is a tool out there that can help you streamline operations, build stronger partnerships, and also do your forecasts more accurately? That's where a customer relationship management system or a CRM system comes in place. Hi everyone, my name is Stefan. I'm the CEO of Loncom Consulting. We're a company that specializes in CRM implementations. Today we'll explore why wholesalers and distributors in industries like fashion, electronics, toys, and many more use a CRM system to its advantage. Stick around because at the end there is a free guide. Top 10 reasons why wholesalers should use a CRM system. Let's dive in. Okay, first, let's ask ourselves why. There are many challenges that each wholesaler has without a CRM system, and the first one being missed opportunities. Anybody talking about the CRM, you will hear about this phrase, missed opportunities. If you don't record it, it's not anywhere, you're gonna basically forget about it. Let's put you in a scenario. You're at a trade show, you're trying to promote your wholesale business, and you have all of these contacts. What are you going to give them a spreadsheet to fill in? No, let's make it nice. Let's make it a form that straight away goes into a system. From that system, then automations are built in and a full customer journey to try to get that retailer to become a retailer in your portfolio as a wholesaler. That's a CRM. The second reason is lack of insights. It's very difficult when you juggle multiple relationships to track everything, how much inventory you need to order, how much money value is associated to that deal, what activities you need to take in order to get that deal over the line. And that's where CRM comes in place because of its contacts, companies, deals databases, activity databases, everything in one place that allows you to track it. And then also activities, tasks, meetings, notes, and so on. So everything in one place, single source of truth to boost your wholesale relationship in the end. The third reason is operational bottlenecks, and that's the big thing. We all talk about streamlining our operations, but if we're going to manage our wholesale relationships and deals in a spreadsheet, that's definitely not the best way to use it on the operational wise. Systems like CRM come in place there to increase efficiency, to increase automation overall in all of your wholesale relationships with retailers, and that's where the power comes. And then at the end, the last reason is inventory management. In e-commerce or retail, it's very difficult to predict the inventory. We're talking about B2C, so how do customers behave? There is a lot of moving components in that. In wholesale, it is a little bit easier. If you're smart enough to nurture your relationships day in and day out with all of your retailers, you know that they will come back. You can guess the quantities because you can look at the historic data on how much they've increased or decreased throughout the years, and then you can do excellent inventory management. Now, all of those four wrapped up with your e-commerce or retail side of the business will bring the power, and that's where the power of a CRM as a single source of truth comes in. All of the challenges that I've mentioned can just be resolved by implementing a CRM in your wholesale business. Okay, now we spoke about the challenges, but how does really CRM resolve all of those? So let's go one by one. The first thing about the CRM is automation. So definitely automation can help you build stronger partnerships and relationships with your retailers. In case you have tasks, follow up about certain activities, set up meetings, set up calls, that will definitely boost not only your current partnership, but allow you to develop even the further ones with the outreach, when inbound, and so on. If you have everything in one place, definitely automation then takes over from task setting, email sending, and so on and so on. All with the goal to get that retailer to partner with you as a wholesaler and to have a good long-lasting relationship. The second thing where CRM really comes in place is order tracking. Now, all CRM solutions out there, at least the SaaS-based and the big ones, integrate with e-commerce. They integrate with your retail shops. And if you now pull all of that data from all of those multiple sources in a CRM, you can really have that good order tracking. In majority of, let's say, DTC businesses, you will find that they have an e-commerce presence, a retail presence, and then also a wholesale presence. Now, why is that important? For inventory forecasting. And that's the third reason where CRM can help you with the forecasting side of things. Let's face it, the biggest problem in any industries is hitting minimum order quantities or MOQs. And that's where wholesale can help quite a lot. Let's say in e-commerce that you want to buy 1,000 t-shirts. But then the MOQ is 1,200. Can we offset that 200 and put it into the wholesale area of the business and then order overall the same amount, but put those 200 to a wholesaler, try to sell it to a retailer. That's how you can really be smart with your inventory, and then also with your forecasting of inventory, or forecasting of your sales, forecasting of your marketing budget, net profit, and so on. The last why, in why should wholesalers use a CRM system and how it can help them with the challenges, is pipeline management. Wholesalers have many ways to get retailers, inbound from website, social media, but mostly from also trade shows. That's where the whole power comes in. You go onto a trade show to present your product and you try to attract retailers to resell that product for you, to have that wholesale retail relationships. Now, it's very difficult to have 1,000 people or 1,000 businesses onto a spreadsheet. How are you going to follow up with all of them? How are you going to build that relationship just off a spreadsheet? Spreadsheets don't have a lot of functionality. Later on in the video, we're going to cover what is a CRM via spreadsheets and what are the advantages and disadvantages. So let's think that there needs to be a solution out there that will put all of that data in one place for you to have that better tracking. And that's where pipeline management, that's where CRM definitely excels. So if configured correctly, a customer relationship management system can work for wholesalers as a charm. You might ask yourself, why am I talking about the CRM for wholesalers? A lot of them are using spreadsheets, or they might be using an ERP or any other alternative solution. But why is CRM so important for wholesalers? When you're managing 50 retail relationships, yes, you might be able to do that in a spreadsheet. But in case you want to grow your business and have more of those relationships and partnerships built, then definitely a system needs to be put in place that is more of a sales system as well as operational and marketing system. And that's exactly the description of a CRM, everything in one place. So let's compare now a CRM with spreadsheets. When talking about spreadsheets, we have to talk about a very linear system. Yes, I'm talking here Excel as system. Somebody's not going to like me saying all of this, but it can be used in a system in a way. But you will hit that limitation. It is very linear, it doesn't tell you about relationships, and let's not talk about task automation, meeting bookings, calls, and so on. You really need to put a system in place, and that's a CRM. Another thing you have to ask yourself about spreadsheets is it giving you the insights that you want from your retailer relationships? If you're an Excel master, you will have one sheet that is for contacts and companies, and the other one maybe for deals. So maybe you will split it into 3 different sheets. But then you're going to have a problem. How am I going to report off the back of it? How am I going to connect it all together? You will spend hours and hours configuring your Excel spreadsheet to work for you, to manage those relationships, to get the insight, to get the reporting and dashboards out of it, to present to your management, to your board, to your team, and so on. Why are you spending all of that time on spreadsheets where you can spend all of that time implementing a CRM system? Let's talk about another alternative here, ERP systems. ERP systems are great. A lot of e-commerce, retailer, wholesaler businesses use it. But we think of them that they are more for planning. Yes, each ERP has a CRM component, of course, but that does not mean that it's a full CRM that can meet all of your needs. So we would definitely recommend looking at the CRM as a different option than your ERP that integrate well together. So let's look at it like that. All of your sales marketing activities are done in CRM. When it needs to be passed on to production and planning, then you move it into the ERP. And that's where the power comes in. Again, 2 different systems that communicate well together but have completely different functionality. Here are the 2 alternatives that I've just mentioned, but there's plenty of more. In every case, a CRM system wins because it integrates, it optimizes, it streamlines your operations, it gives you the insight, and it's boosting automation. So okay, you absolutely loved what I said and you're ready to get that CRM. You type in Google and you are overwhelmed. There is so many CRM solutions out there. Some are saying that you should go bespoke, some are saying that you should go SaaS, then within SaaS, there is even more tools that you need to explore. But then, how are you going to decide which CRM is the right for you? And there's a couple of tips from me here. So the first thing, in my opinion, any e-commerce, retail, wholesale business looking to boost their wholesale presence needs to be looking at a SaaS-based solution. Why? Because it's easier to implement, faster to get your team on it, and definitely better when it comes to scalability. You have to think about all of these areas. Let's talk about integrations, because that's a very important component. We're talking about CRM, e-commerce, and retail. If, for example, you have an e-commerce site that is selling B2B, you need it integrated within your CRM system if you're looking to manage your wholesale relationships over there. That integration is key, and that's where SaaS solutions win. All the big and important ones like HubSpot and Salesforce were integrated with your Shopify, Magento, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, PrestaShop, and so on. And that just allows that flow of data perfectly between two platforms, and for you to just sit back, look at reporting and dashboards, make good decisions, and build more of those partnerships. So that's why SaaS always wins. The last area where SaaS always wins is scalability. Okay, you can get a basic HubSpot setup, you can get a basic Salesforce setup that can manage hundreds of your retail relationships. But what are you going to do when you reach 1,000? Or what are you going to do when you reach 2,000? That's where the problem comes in with bespoke, because you will constantly have to configure that system in order to work for you. But SaaS is very scalable, and sometimes it's just a click of a button to turn on an option in order to get that functionality that is going to allow you to scale. Check out our free guide in the description below, where we give the top 10 reasons why wholesalers should use a CRM, and you will find that one reason over there is scalability and growth opportunities. So definitely check it out. Let me tell you about a success story we had at Loncom Consulting. We partnered together with an electronics wholesaler that was looking to get more partnerships off the ground. They were looking to do quite a lot of outbound in order to get more partnerships and get those products placed with distributors or retailers. So what have we done there? We've implemented a full CRM system. Previously, they had 2 salespeople managing 12,000 relationships, and they wanted to bring 10,000 more. So what did we do? We got the CRM up and running, trained 2 people on them, and just built it with a ton of automation. What did that mean? Within 3 months, they've achieved around 500 retail relationship, which was absolutely a testament on how a CRM can work well within a wholesale business. The second thing where we won was really better insight, and that comes from the top. The management wanted to see how their salespeople are doing, what are the deals in the pipeline, how much inventory they need to order, and all of the other areas they need to put into marketing, operations, and sales. And that was quite important. So we all brought that with a CRM, live data in a CRM. When salesperson updated it, the management saw it. Win, win, win. And then the last thing, of course, we've done is reduced manual work. And that was such a big component in what we tried to achieve there. Coming back to the scenario, 12,000 relationships already, 2 salespeople looking to bring many, many more. So here what we've done is just build a lot of automations, a lot of emails, a lot of tasks, a lot of reminders in order to get the system up and running and have more retailers brought in without additional personnel, without additional manual work. This transformation boosted revenue, boosted sales, and that was a success story that we helped with the electronics manufacturer. But then this is very much applicable to anyone in fashion, in toys, food and drink, and so on. So wholesalers, check out CRM, you need it. Now you might ask yourself, why is this guy Stefan from Loncom Consulting telling me that I need a CRM in my wholesale business? Well, our expertise is implementing CRMs for wholesalers. We work with e-commerce and retail. That's our industry expertise. We work with wholesale a lot on implementing solutions like HubSpot, like Salesforce, to work for them for all the previous reasons that I mentioned in this video. Another area where wholesalers really like us is our data-driven approach. Everybody at the company is first a data analyst or data engineer, and then a CRM developer. That's where we are really unique. Data is everything to us. We are experts in reports, we are experts in dashboards, and we're just experts in data overall. How to forecast, what to do, how to bring all of that data together from e-commerce, retail, and wholesale, what decisions need to be making. That's our USP. Another thing with Loncom is that we are SaaS CRM specialists. I'm not promoting here Loncom CRM. I'm here promoting HubSpot and Salesforce. Scalable, growing tools that are applicable to wholesalers if configured correctly. We don't just implement the CRM system in a wholesale business. We optimize it to its fullest and let that data in the CRM work for the wholesale business, rather than thinking, oh, there is this big tool that I really don't like, that I don't want to implement. No, we are there to support you along the way, and that's our unique thing. Data-driven approach, personalizable service. So, are you ready to implement the CRM systems? Here are 4 steps on how you need to start. Number 1, assess your needs. Take a look at the business, take a look at your relationships. What do you really need out of the CRM? Go SaaS-based solution and find a consultant like us to configure it in a proper way. The second step is choose the right CRM. That's definitely SaaS. Look at HubSpot, look at Salesforce, look at their case studies, what they've done in wholesale industry, and you'll definitely be impressed and see how you can implement it into your business as well. The third step is clean your data. Whether you've been using spreadsheets, ERP, or any other tools, you will have data in them. Now, when you want to move that into a new CRM, it'll have many more functionality and it'll be much more suited towards your needs. So in order to get that functionality to the light, you have to first clean the data. If you have any problems with the data migration to a CRM system, make sure to reach out to us. There is a contact form in the description of this video because we are also data migration experts as well as CRM experts. And the fourth thing, I invite you to schedule a call. I absolutely love to talk about CRMs for wholesalers. So even if you have a little question or you want the whole implementation of a CRM, make sure also to reach out. As I've mentioned, there is a link to a contact us form in the description of this video. You're ready to implement, now is the time to take action. Let's talk. At the end, don't forget to download our guide on top 10 reasons why wholesalers should use a CRM system. The link is in the description. If you find this video helpful or you learned something new, make sure to like and hit subscribe button. This helps this channel go on and talk more about CRM solutions, talk also more about data. Ready for the next step? CRM is the thing. Wholesalers, happy implementing. Thank you for listening.